Hi guys, it's Dre here. Today I have for you what's in my bag, but it's not what's in any bag. This is what's in my beach bag. Now, going to the beach is probably my favorite thing to do in the summertime, and I am such a summer girl. Like, we don't get summer here all year round. So when it does come, I take full advantage. And I live in a town that has a lake with a beach, which is so great. Like, I know I'm lucky for that, and I try to take advantage of that as often as I can. So I like going to the beach very, very often with the kids. I like relaxing. I like being there for hours. So I have a very big beach bag, and I thought it would be fun, now that I've kind of put it all together for the season, to show you guys what's inside it, maybe give you some tips or give you some ideas. And if you have any ideas of anything that is not in this bag, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, so let's just jump into it. So here is my beach bag. Let me just show you. It is a big honkin' bag. Now, this is a brand new bag, as you can see by the tag still attached to it. I was in HomeSense, which is like Home Goods here in Canada, and I saw this bag. I walked by it. It was the only one there, and I just had to have it. It is so colorful, bright. I love the pattern on it. To me, this is so summertime. This is by the brand America and Beyond. It's called the Awesome Aztec Jacquard bag, and it was only $19.99, which I thought was so cool. Now, it's gonna be hard for me to keep holding this up because it's super heavy right now, but you know, this is what you need for hours at the beach. You need to be prepared. I like the handles on it. They're very thick, they're very sturdy, they're gonna hold a lot of stuff, and they do have that really cute design on it as well. So this is one of those kind of bags that's totally open on the inside, but it does have one side pocket, and that's where I'm going to be keeping my phone. I need a new case, you guys. This one is falling apart. It's not easy. I don't have an iPhone. They're not just on every street corner like new cases. I've got a Samsung Note 4, which I love. This is a great phone. I've had it for a long time, but the cases are hard to come by, and this one is falling apart. So my phone is always going to be the first thing in my beach bag. It's my way to communicate with people. It's got my music on it. It's got my Snapchat. I will be snapping a lot from the beach this summer. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, it's a lot of fun. You know, Instagram, that kind of stuff. So obviously, phone, that's number one. Oh, and podcasts. I always love to listen to podcasts when I'm at the beach. If I'm not reading, that's probably my second favorite thing to do when I'm just sitting there and not in the water. It's just relaxing. I can still keep an eye on the kids and still be entertained. Ignore that. But yeah, so podcasts are on my phone as well, so that's really important to me. Next thing in my beach bag is gonna be my flip-flops. Now, sometimes I will just wear them directly to the beach. Sometimes I'll wear a different kind of shoe. Depends on my mode of transportation, whether I'm driving there or, you know, walking or whatever it is. So I will always have these with me when I'm there, though, just for actually on the beach or walking around to like go to the little park section with my son, or, you know, walk over to where they have the snacks and that kind of thing. Obviously, you're gonna need a towel. Duh. So this one is brand new. I saw this also in HomeSense actually, and I fell in love with it, had to have it. It's gonna be hard for me to show you, but it is a cartoon map of Canada. And it's so cool. So it's got the whole country on it, and then of course different pictures to represent different parts of the country. And I just thought it was so cute. This was only $19.99, and this is really nice, thick quality. I love the color of it too. It's super, super cute. So definitely need to have a towel. There is a snack bar at my beach. They sell like hot dogs, drinks, ice cream, French fries, stuff like that. So whether I'm there for lunch with the kids or whether it's just a snack, we usually check out the snack bar. But I usually bring drinks just to save a little money. So what I usually bring with me is a small cooler. Now, I just bought this one at Walmart the other day. It's part of the Canadian 150-year celebration collection that they have. And it's a really, really nice cooler, very sturdy. It's got the maple leaf right on front, and it's got a nice strap with the maple leaves too. So you could either, if you only have a few things, keep this in your bag, or you can kind of like throw it over your shoulder if your bag is too full. But this got a lot of different pockets in it. And then of course inside you could put like cooler packs and stuff like that, whether you're bringing sandwiches or snacks, granola bars, whatever, or drinks, you can keep them cool. So this was only $4.97, which I thought was such an amazing deal, and they had tons of them. I'm pretty sure every Walmart in Canada is carrying these right now. So obviously sunscreen is a big, big thing. Whether you like the spray kind, the lotion kind, whatever you like, bring sunscreen. You know, a lot of us tan. I'm lucky enough to tan and not burn most of the time. But even if you're not worried about burning, the sun's rays are still very dangerous to your skin over time. It also causes wrinkles. Listen, if I can't appeal to your sense of health, I'm gonna appeal to your sense of vanity. That always works for me anyway. So whenever you're wearing sunscreen, that's gonna work to protect your skin from future wrinkles. But it's also, we got to be concerned about skin cancer too. Unfortunately, it's one of those things. So you got to protect your skin. So these two are my favorites. I bought one of these last year. This one is brand new. This is from Hawaiian Tropic. It's the Sheer Touch Ultra Radiance Broad Spectrum 50 Plus. And this smells so nice. So this is just, you're gonna smell freaking fantastic with this all over your body. It's a really nice lotion. I like lotions because then you can kind of make sure everything is covered. With spray bottles, it's a little bit more tricky because sometimes you can miss spots. Now on your face is a different story. I know myself personally, I don't like to put those types of sunscreens directly on my face. Some people break out. Sometimes it's just about oiliness. A lot of the times sunscreens that are not meant for your face will drip and they can move around, get greasy and transfer and actually get in your eyes. So if you ever put sunscreen on your face and you get really irritated eyes, you might want to consider switching to one that is specifically for the face. This is one I've been using for a few weeks now and I really love it. It actually works really well under makeup. If you're looking to wear makeup on top of it at the beach as well, this will work. So this is the Clinique. It's just called Face Cream and it's SPF 50. And I know this is sold wherever Clinique is sold. I got mine from Sephora. It's a really great product. So I usually always bring a book. So like I said, if I'm not listening to podcasts, I will be reading. This book I have read already, but I want to reread it. So this is the one that's currently in my bag. And this is from Patricia Briggs, who is one of my favorite authors. She writes urban fantasy and she writes this series about this girl called Mercedes Thompson who is a shapeshifter. It's all about, you know, vampires, werewolves, fae, that kind of thing. If you're into that, these are awesome books. They're not young adult books. These are more grown up urban fantasy. So they're not marketed towards teenagers. If you have kids, I wouldn't necessarily recommend buying these. They're a little bit hot and heavy sometimes, but I love these. Honestly, this series, like, I can't remember what number we're on now, probably like 10 or 12. This is the only author and series of books that has ever actually made me shed tears. Not necessarily this one, but a previous book. I love Patricia Briggs, so if you haven't checked her out yet in this series and you like those kind of urban fantasy novels, definitely check it out. So I definitely have a few bathing suits, cover-ups, that kind of thing. Sometimes I will change at home before I go. Sometimes I will change there, usually not. Usually I'll change at home and then just wear clothes over top. But this bathing suit I just got, this is from Forever 21. I took the tags off, so I can't remember the exact dollar amount. I am not gonna model this. It's a little bit, I don't want to say it's too risque, but it's a little bit low cut. If I remember right, I think this was like $23. What really drew me to it was I thought the sides of it were really cool, the way it has a little kind of crisscross caginess over there. And I love the color. It kind of reminds me of Baywatch a little bit. So that is my current bathing suit. And then this is kind of an oldie but a goodie. This is from La Vie en Rose, which is kind of a lingerie and swimwear store here in Canada. I don't know if they're from anywhere else, but it's basically like a Victoria's Secret. And this here is a cover-up that goes like 600 different ways. Let me just do this, it'll show you a little bit better. So you can kind of wear it like a halter, you could tie it around the back of your neck. You can kind of, sometimes I crisscross it and just wear it like up to here, but basically I wear it for the skirt part of it. You know, if I'm walking around the beach and that kind of stuff, just want to keep my bottom half covered most of the time. So I always have some kind of cover up in my bag as well. Now, because this is a big bag with a lot of stuff in it and I have a bunch of little things and there's not a ton of pockets in there, I have kind of a bag within the bag. So this is a bag from Elizabeth Arden. I got this as a gift with purchase recently. I love the color of it. It is so gorgeous, this bright, bright yellow. It's so summery. And this is kind of medium size, not too big, not too small. So I really like that. I have in here a comb, which is always good if you're in the water to be able to comb out your hair afterwards so it doesn't get all matted and gross. Of course, my sunglasses. These ones are from Susie Sheer. I don't buy expensive designer sunglasses like ever, because I will break them or I will lose them. And when it comes to cheap sunglasses, I don't ever break them or lose them. So there you have it. But these were about 10 bucks. I like the style of them. I like the cat eye on those. Again, sometimes I'll be wearing it on my face, you know, on my head or on my face instead of having it in here, but it's just a good place to keep it. Hair ties, hair clip, we all know you need that kind of stuff at the beach. I also have a little mirror. This one has a little, whatchamacallit, rabbit girl on it. I don't know. I got this from Shop Miss A while back. This was only $1. And then I have my Fresh Sugar lip balm. This one is in the shade Tulip, which is a tinted lip balm. This is actually a little mini size. There you go. But this actually has an SPF in it as well. I think it's like SPF 15 or 20 or something like that. But these are really good because, you know, when you're at the beach and you have like that kind of saltiness and that kind of stuff, and it's just kind of dry sometimes, I like to have a lip balm with me. I put in here a face spray as well. This one is from Tony Moly. It's the Aqua Aura. It's called Waterful Face Mist. I'm not really sure what the ingredients are in this because it's a Korean brand and it's all written in Korean, but it's just kind of a cooling mist. And I thought that might be a good thing to bring with me. I've never done that before, but it was just an idea. And then because I don't want to bring like a big fat old wallet with all my cards and discount cards and store membership cards and every card under the sun, what I will usually do is just bring a little kind of mini wallet. Now this one I don't have anything in yet, but this is from the brand Fossil. I've had this for a long time, about a year. I really like it. It's really cute, like the color. And of course I can put like change and cash in here. I can also put a driver's license or like my debit card and one credit card. And that's usually what I'll bring instead of bring my entire wallet. And normally I never wear makeup to the beach. Like, it's very, very rare. I like to get in the water, you know, I like to not have to worry about that kind of stuff. And, you know, I want to reapply sunscreen and that kind of thing. But one thing that I do bring is mascara, because when I'm done at the beach, I want to be able to put on some mascara for my lashes, because I've always said if there's one makeup product that makes the biggest difference to my face between like not having it on my face and having it on my face, it's mascara. Like, long lashes just change my face look completely, and this one I've been loving. This is the new Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, the one everybody's going crazy over, and I can tell you I have worn one side with the Too Faced Better Than Sex and one side with this, inspected them closely, just want to see like, is it actually a dupe? You guys, this is a dupe. It's a total dupe for the Better Than Sex from Too Faced. That is a $30 mascara. This one I think at most drugstores here in Canada is something like 10 to 13, depending where you buy it. It is so good. You know, the Better Than Sex mascara is like my favorite, and I can't see myself buying it anymore after using this. The brush on this is almost the same. It is just slightly smaller, but it's still that hourglass shape, but it's not as fat. And this side is a little bit smaller than this side on here, whereas the Better Than Sex one is equal sizes. But the end result is exactly the same. Big, full, voluminous lashes, a certain amount of separation. It's definitely not clumpy, but it's definitely a lot of volume and a lot of length, very black. So this is the mascara that I'm gonna keep in here for application when I'm done at the beach. The very last thing is something that is brand new to me. I bought my dad one of these last year and I thought it was such a great idea. I wanted to buy one for myself. This is a circular beach blanket. Now I'm gonna use mine for kind of underneath myself. I don't like sitting directly in the sand. I like having something underneath me, but you could definitely use this as your own personal towel. But it's basically a circular towel. The one I bought my dad last year was actually a pizza and I thought that was so cute. But I love emojis. I know I've said that before on my channel. So when I saw this, I had to have it. So this was from HomeSense. It was $19.99. I know I've also seen these on Amazon. They're not that hard to come by, but I thought a circular towel for sitting on the beach would be a totally great idea. So I picked this one up. So that's it for what's in my beach bag this year. Let me know if you guys are planning a beach trip as well, if you like the beach as much as I do. What are you putting in your beach bag? Is there anything I'm forgetting? If you're new here, definitely subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you around in my future videos. That's it. I hope you're having a fantastic summer so far, and I hope it only gets better from here on out. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.